Alright, how's everyone doing today? This is my team prep explanation for my battle against Sixth Hax. 2 weeks after I've done the battle. Pretty awesome, I know. Uh, Sixth Hax at this moment, before the battle, is undefeated, and I basically stand zero chance against this man. He is a monster. Uh, what a scary core. He has the Terra Dragonite, which has been going off all season long with his Dragapult. The Twin Dragons are just running through this league. Ho-Oh, Tinglu, Tentacruel, and Jirachi making up a defensive core like the like oh man, this guy pivots so well with everything and just like can eat any hit with those like four mons. Five mons if you really like think Dragonite can eat almost anything. Kamala eats too. Meowscarada's scary as hell, 123 base speed. Enamorous is, Enamorous. Slap a choice scarf on that thing and then just modest moon blasts. It's his team is such a threat in every single way. Like even Primeape is not something you can completely forget about because it's like it just like has the ability to show up one week and just do something wild because he has like the privilege of running I don't know Dragonite, Dragapult, Ho-Oh, Tentacruel, and then one of the other god tier mons on his team, and then just be like, oh well, I feel like Primeape should show up and wreck house for no reason at all. But yeah, his team is so good, and Terra Dragonite is busted. Uh, my team, on the other hand, I think my team's kind of epic. Let's go through it. Spoiled this a little earlier. We are making the Cacturn debut. Scarecrow the Cacturn with the black glasses for those sucker punches to deal out damage. This thing's basically there for Dragapult. I do have a really funny interaction with Meowscarada. So if Meowscarada switches in on this to try and like force it out, if it switches in on a Thunder Punch, it's gonna take a small amount of chip. Afterwards, he's most likely gonna go for a U-turn, and then I can set a Spiky Shield. The Spiky Shield will chip it down even more. And then because he went for U-turn, if he's Protean, he will switch to a Bug type, losing his Dark type resistance that he had originally, and Sucker Punch after the Thunder Punch chip and the Spiky Shield chip. Thunder Punch should be in range to kill him. This is also another check for Tentacruel, because he just gets free flip turns off, but not with Water Absorb on Cacturn. I really like this build. I really think Cacturn can actually do stuff. I'm a Cacturn believer. And Tom helped me, see that Cacturn isn't a garbage poo-poo Pokemon that actually is slow and attacks with both physical and special. But it's a garbage poo-poo Pokemon that can Sucker Punch for quite a bit and has Spiky Shield. Pig God the Pelipper. Oh, wait. Cacturn. Scarecrow, obviously from Batman. Duh. I know it's also a Scarecrow, but I'm going the Batman character on this one. It even has like the kind of like the mask kind of vibe from like the 2008 movie. I think it's 2008. Dark Knight, whatever. Pig got the Pelipper. He's back. With the Damp Rock this time, like he has every single week. Because I will never change my ways. So we slap Drizzle on that. We give it mixed bulk so that way it can live hits. And then Hurricane, Weather Ball, and U-turn, pretty free throughout his team. Like Weather Ball's doing damage to shit. Hurricane's doing some nice damage with that 100% accuracy. Maybe gets a confusion. U-turn for the pivot. So like slow U-turns are always very nice. You take a hit, U-turn out, get a guy in for free, and then Roost for the longevity. Got to keep this thing alive. Got to have this thing whittling down Pokemon winning the battle. Jet Fuel Heatran. I've come to the conclusion Heatran sucks, and I hate Heatran, but I need Heatran on my team most weeks because it's a fire and a steel type. And goddamn, both of those types real important for your teams. But this thing is in need of an air balloon or the levitate ability stat. But this week it's a flash fire ability. It's mostly here to check Ho-Oh. Air balloon, so that way I don't get earthquaked into oblivion. Foreshadowing. Uh, flash fire obviously just lets me eat the hit, and then Brave Bird's not doing much damage to me in general. Slapping overheat over magma storm because I wanted the accuracy over the power. I considered slapping rocks, but with Tentacruel and even Komala, his removal's too good. And then whatever doesn't have like removal, he's probably running HDB on Ho-Oh anyways. So like I don't think rocks was worth it this week, and it's mostly here to just deal that damage. Get some big hits off with that max 130 base special attack and then maxing that out. Tank the Bear Tick comes back for another week. Loaded dice once again because I'm never gonna miss an icicle crash. I'll just keep hitting my icicle spears. Swift Swim, get that Pelipper advantage. Rock Slide does some solid damage across the board. Obviously there for Ho-Oh. Enamorous as well. Earthquake dealing some good damage across the board as well to most of his other bonds. This thing is a threat, and if he's not prepped for it, he will just get run through by a Swords Dance Bear Tick. Gojo the Palkia. Once again, Gojo's here, and he's got a Choice Scarf on this week. He's looking very fresh with his new scarf. He's fast as fuck, and he's physical. I checked this dude's team out. I was running calcs. I was, up in the lab cooking. And I looked and I went, he is a very high special defensive team. But you know what he doesn't have? A lot of mons with good defensive stats. Slap Adamant Nature, 120 base attack is nothing to scoff at. He's looking at this thing, he's going to be like, okay, I'm expecting Spatial Rend. I'm expecting Surf, Hydro Pump maybe. Nah, he's getting Earthquake, Liquidation, Stone Edge, Dragon Claw, and it's coming at him fast. And then finally, we got Goheen, the Urshifu Rapid Strike, Assault Vest Edition, Terra Steel, so that way I can eat up all of those Moonblasts from the Enamorous. The Assault Vest is really just a privilege. I had another idea for this thing, but Aquajet, Trailblaze with Surging Strikes is like the main trio that I'm going with, and then U-turn to get out of there. I considered close combat. Most of his team just resists it or is immune to it. It's not worth it. Ice Spinner was also on the table, but this is the set that I ultimately decided on. It's going to eat some hits that it normally wouldn't because of the Terra Steel. And on top of that, the Assault Vest will definitely let it live some hits that it shouldn't as well. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy the battle. Alright, everybody. It is time for my Week 6 battle versus Sixft Hax. This guy's kind of a legend. He's been playing not VBC. He's been playing draft for a while now. I used to watch him and his draft content when I was younger, quite a bit, along with that league that he brought, that he was in. I gotta announce to him what I'm bringing. This is not the team I was thinking he would bring, but I'm prepped for it for the most part anyways. I think he went Terra Ghost on Dragonite. I'm assuming so he could switch into close combats on Ursh. That's my guess. I'm really excited to see how Cacturn plays out during this. Shout out to Tom for helping with the team prep. We did quite a bit of work on this, but I'm not gonna lie, I actually really fear the fact that he brought Ting Lu now. Yeah. Okay, this is the exact lead I thought he would go. So Tentacruel out. Tentacruel versus... I'm just going to get my Terra Steel off and just go for my U-turn. I know it's not great, but I want to check and see if he's Rocky Helmet or not. And I also want to be immune to Toxic Spike, which is the entire reason that I went Terra Steel on this thing in the first place. So we're about to check. We're also going to see how fast this thing is. Not max speed. Takes decent chunk. Not a great chunk. But it makes me think that this thing's probably a Spadef set. And I'm just going to go Cacturn here. Predicting the flip turn. Yep. Yeah, I think I just laid on the Thunder Punch here. Sludge Bomb. I eat one. Almost kill. It was a crit. That explains why I almost killed. That did a hell of a lot. That's an unfortunate crit for him, actually. Because now he's in Sucker Punch range. I don't know if I just Sucker Punch here or not. I think I'm going to go for it. He might switch. He's delaying this a lot. I think he's going to go for the switch. Flip turn. Sludge Bomb. Sucker Punch comes out, gets the kill. That Sludge Bomb did a lot. It's making me think that he had an offensive investment, actually. That did so much, but Tentacle is dead. Cacturn did take a lot, which is very unfortunate in this situation, because I was planning on using this thing in a big way against both Dragapult and now Terra Ghost Dragonite. Like, this Sucker Punch is going to be very valuable to my team. Hello. I'm worried that this thing's just gonna set up a sub here. How much am I getting to do against a Ho-Oh? Not much. Weather Ball. Oh, Weather Ball's doing decent. Guess we'll figure out what exactly it is in a second. I think I just go Pig God here. Oh, wait. I have Jet Fuel. I think Jet Fuel was the hard counter that I was going for. Yeah. I'm hoping it's not sub. Sub would suck, but I wonder if he predicts the Dethrone. Brave Bird. How much did that do? I didn't see. Down to 240. %. Time to see. So this thing has attack investment, I believe. Yeah, because a regular Brave Bird from a Ho-Oh is only doing 22 to 26, so this thing has attack investment. I think I'm just gonna slap a Power Gem out I know Ting Lu switches in here for free, probably. Man. I feel like I'm gonna regret that. Because I do actually think that Ting Lu probably switches in. Could be worse, though. Thunder! I was not expecting that at all. I guess he was trying to predict my double. Yeah, this thing is not bulky. I'm not gonna say it's no invest, but it's very low invest, if anything. I'm kind of curious. At the current percentage it's at, I think Overheat actually will kill. I don't know if I want to risk it just to predict the Ting Lu switching. I think I'm going to anyways. Oh shit, yeah. E-Train dies to... Hello. That's unfortunate. That's my mistake. I don't know why I assumed, but I just did. Fumble on my part. Foul on the play. I go into Pelipper here, though. And I just get the rain set. I'm curious on if Hurricane is free. This thing's probably faster than me now that I think about it. That was a mistake. Now I know this thing has Thunder. How much does an AV... now this thing has Thunder. Why did I switch in on this? I'm a fool. It's a mix set, too. What is this? Oh, I think this Ho-Oh is cringe, actually. Brave Birds are... oh, wait, no. That's if I haven't tarot yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap into the Rapid Strike. I'm guessing his last move is Sacred Fire. And I'm assuming that I just absolutely... Oh, sick. Actually, Dragonite's out. Not as sick. This thing probably has EQ. In the rain, Dragonite. Man, making me wish I kept Ice Spinner on this thing somewhat, but I can't turn back now. And I think I'm just gonna Surging Strikes and hope that he goes for the Terra. I outspeed a max speed Dragonite at the current speed that I'm at. So we'll see if he actually goes for the Terra or not. I think he's going to try and call my bluff on it, and I'm going to be trying to call his bluff. Yeah, he called my bluff. Yeah. Mighty low damage for this Dragonite. Yeah, even... Huh. This has to be a fairly bulky Dragonite. Is that EQ? That was EQ. Earthquake. I think I'm just going to switch in Palkia here. I may have made a mistake with the Palkia, I don't know. I am battling poorly. Yeah, he went for the Terra this turn. Oh! Yeah, this dude is reading me like a book. Absolutely. He's probably gonna go for like a dragon move or something and just absolutely crunch me. Oh, the Boost. Boost is still a threat, but this thing is definitely a bulky variant, though. Back up to full with multi-scale. This thing, yeah, I'm gonna guess this thing's defensive. Like, to all hell. Which actually super sucks for my Palkia set. I'm just gonna go for a liquidation since I'm in rain anyways, though. Seems like the best play in this scenario. I don't want to really switch again, because that just gives him a free switch. I'm kind of curious, though, how much Sucker Punch does. Between 59 and 69%. Nice. Yeah, that's curious. My cat has now jumped on me. She's gonna be my support for this match. Yeah, multi-scale looks good. He's just free to Terra Blast on me. How much is this? Not much. Terra Blast. Yeah, that's doing about the... Oh wait, no, that's wrong. This has some attack investment at least. Liquidation might be the play again. He could just predict my... He could predict me the liquidation again, go for the switch. I don't really know who I bring in against it. The captain's low already. He's probably waiting out rain, which isn't bad, because I think I'm not going to send Bear Tick in until rain's over. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Yeah, Roost again. I'm happy I went for the liquidation there, because I do not want this thing to get back up to full. Having that multi-scale up is going to be a bitch for me. Once rain's down, though, this liquidation is not going to be holding its own. That's its third roost. One more for the fans. Yeah, it seems like his goal is just to keep up the roost. Defense fall, that's huge. That is massive, actually, a -1 defense. Rain's still up. I can definitely do stuff now. There's a greater than 0 chance. He probably switches out now that he has the defense fall, actually. I probably shouldn't have clicked liquidation again. I probably should have just gone for the swap. I think he's also realized, though, like, nothing on his team really beats the liquidation well. Like, Dragapult resists it, but now that Tentacruel's gone, nothing actually, like, eats the hit. Like, the majority of it, the team is going to take some solid chunk from a liquidation. I think Dragapult comes in. Yep. Mommy Pult. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and that's some great damage from me. Rain's gone. Bummer. Didn't get a defense drop. Second bummer. But I genuinely can't complain too much, all things considered. I think I'm just going to go with my original plan. Because, no, it's... I don't... No. Is Dragonite low enough? for Beartic to sweep with a +2 attack? And I think the answer's no. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go Pig God here. I think he is gonna predict I swap, most likely. I need to keep Cacturn alive for now. This Ting-Lu and Enamorus in the back are also huge. I'm assuming the Enamorus is actually Scarfed, now that I think about it, into my team. Which is a bit of a bummer for me. Dragon Darts, yeah. I consume those. Dragon Darts. I think this thing's gonna be a max attack. Yeah, that looks like this thing's probably max attack. I could boost here, I could U-turn here. Is Hurricane just free into most of his team? Yeah, Brave, Ho-Oh doesn't even take the Hurricane the greatest, but Ho-Oh also heals up. Oh, you can take the Shadow Ball. Roosted. Oh. Shadow Ball. Okay, so I know it's not Specs, which means I can go into Beartic and set up here for free. And I have a full 7 turns of Brain, which is pretty huge for me. If this thing's Thunder Wave, I might cry. No hyperbole. I'm also assuming that this is Infiltrator and not Curse Body, only because he's seen me bring a Scarf set before, so I could not a Scarf set, a subset before, so I could definitely see him running the Infiltrator ability just to prevent me from using any sub shenanigans. This is curious. I'm curious on Dragonite's last move. I'm guessing E-Speed actually. Tank goes for the Sword Stance, gets it up. Shadow Ball comes out. How much is this doing? Around 50. So I think this is modest. Somewhere in my calcs is wrong. He could be the ghost item. Nothing eats this, so I think he just sacks the Dragapult here. Because he definitely dies. Whatever comes in either is about to take a lot or just straight up dies to an Icicle Spear, actually. If it's not Scarfed Enamorus, I think I win. Actually, based off of... Oh, wait, no, Dragonite's at high enough health, probably. Dies to... Beartic. That's huge. I hope he doesn't bring in Dragonite, just for... Because E-Speed from Dragonite probably kills me. Extreme Speed? Actually, it might not, depending on how much investment he has. Yeah, he actually might not kill me, depending on the investment he has. An Icicle Spear, I think, might be a roll to kill him. That's also on a 4 hit. What if it's on a 5 hit? If it's a 5-hit, I have a better roll to kill him, but if it's a 4-hit, I have a very low chance to kill. Enamorous. This is most likely the Scarf set then. I think I just risked this thing. Yeah, it's Scarf. I figured, but I don't need this to win, and he picked his kill. That's good. Alright. It's Scarf for sure. So it's also definitely modest. I doubt he's 252 speed, but I might be wrong. He's locked in your choice into whatchamacallit, the Moonblast. Now that I'm Terra Steel, I definitely consume one of those. Nothing switches into a Surging Strikes now that he's Terra'd, actually, so free Terra, free Surging Strike. Oh, I should have probably Trailblazed. Whatever. I guess not allowing the free switch is probably better. I don't know. Maybe I should have Trailblazed. Galileo. Yeah, it's Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh's gone. Yeah. That's huge as well. I wonder if he goes back into Enam, because nothing on his team outspeeds me now. Is that his... Oh, it's his Terra Ghost. Okay. How much does this do in the rain? Actually. Huh. I know he's not 252 adamant, but I know he has some investment. I'm just... That's how much he did from the first Earthquake, which means that the second Earthquake could definitely be a roll to kill. Which makes this very dangerous to stay in on. But also if I switch out, then he just gets multi-scale back. So I'm tossing and turning. I think I need this to at least have some HP in order to defeat the Enamorous, though. Is it time to sacrifice Big God? Actually, I might be able to beat the Enamorous straight up. So yeah, let's go for it. Nope. Man, this thing is bulky. What's he going for? Terra Blast. Alright. Terra Blast, I'm fine with. Yep. I don't think he's in E-Speed. I'm in E-Speed range. That definitely did more than I don't know. Huh. I'm just gonna go for the strikes again. It's unfortunate. I'm curious on how I beat the Scarf Enamorous now, though, actually. I think I may have fumbled. Because I don't think Scarf Galgia kills this thing. Yeah, and a modest choice banded, a modest scarfed Moonblast is 25 to 30% on her Shifu. This is gonna be cutting it close. I can actually see what percent I'm at after I get a chance to see my boost. Okay. I'm at 93 on this thing, which means I'm at 27%. I can just swap Pig God in and probably have rain up for the rest of this. Oh, I'm hoping this thing's not hazard, so it's like it's late, but hazards coming up will definitely ruin me. Wait, is he down to 2 months? Am I hallucinating? No, he is. Okay. I did not see what he just did. I'm completely oblivious to what he just did. Oh no. I'm assuming he went for a ground move and it just didn't go through. I was not paying attention. I looked twice. Okay, yeah, I think he'll win with this then, actually. I'm gonna just go for the roost again. Get this thing up to full. Because this thing can also live a Moonblast hit. Weatherball is doing quite a bit to this thing. If it's specially defensive, it's not a 2-hit, but if it isn't specially defensive, I do 2-hit. I'm curious on what he brought this as. Is he getting to... Is the late game basically a Moonblast sweep at this point now? I think it is, which is highly unfortunate. I should have played with Jet Fuel a little better. I'm assuming I've lost this. He's special defensive, which means I 3-hit. Yeah, he assumed I was going to switch. Which I have no reason to. I'm going to just go for another roost here. Bulldoze. Spikes. I wonder what his last is. If it was Whirlwind, he would have used it. What should Dethrone do? He's smart by not actually letting me stay up. I need to get these weather balls off now, or else I doubt that I can actually kill. Yeah. Citrus? I think he's still in range for me. Oh, he is Whirlwind. Wow, actually. I'm kind of shocked by that. What comes in? Best case... Captain. Actually, I think that is my best case scenario. I'm not doing much to him. I'm wondering if I should just toss up a spiky shield here and... No, he doesn't have a contact move, does he? I have to do damage, though. And the only way I have to do damage is through Sucker Punch. Failed. Yeah, Cacturn now dies to hazards. That's huge unfortunate for me. Pelipper back in. That's a win. Rain stopped. That's a loss. Because I no longer can kill. I'm going to Roost and hope he goes for the Ruination. I mean, Roost and hope he goes for the Whirlwind, which is... Ruination. Yeah. I need this thing for full against Enamorous, though. That's the thing. I think I'm going to go for the U-turn. He's going to predict that I'm going to use Roost again, so he's going to use Ruination. I'm going to switch into Cacturn, sack the Cacturn. I think my best possible outcome to beat this is to get damage off on the Enamorous with Heliprayer, keep Rain up, and then hope either Gojo's able to live a hit or Aqua Jet's able to kill in Rain. I'm curious how much in Rain Aqua Jet does to Enamorous. It does 33 to 39 if it's not Ruination. Yeah, I predicted that correctly. Okay. I can't switch in Gohin. I could switch in Gojo here. No, I need Pig God in. Because there's still the odds that Gojo... I don't know. Yeah. This is unfortunate. I think I just straight up lose to the Enam though. Yeah, I think he just Moonblast spams me down here. Bummer. Yep, Moonblast. It's over. I'm assuming it kills Palkia. Oh yeah, it kills Palkia. Bummer, man. Well, I think I have to try Liquidation here. It definitely kills me though. Yeah. Oh, that's GG's on. 6 foot's really good. I'm happy to bring it down to a 1-0, honestly. I didn't think I'd get it that far. I should have saved... I don't know even if saving Beartick would have saved me. Probably reserving HP on this thing would have though. I kind of regret not saving as much HP on this thing as I could. Yeah, I need a Surging Strikes here to kill, and a Moonblast miss, which doesn't happen. Oh, that's how she goes. GG 6 foot. You know, you're a legend in the game for a reason. But yeah, really good job, man. Scarf Enam was definitely a possibility, and I probably should have speed crept that. But, you know, hindsight, 2020. Alright. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching and have a good... Hey, gang. It was a good battle against Sixft Hax. You know, it was weeks ago from my perspective, and I forgot to record this at the time, but, you know, Creed guy here, 6 foot Hax, you know, 6 feet from the edge and I'm slipping. I slipped up, bro. And by I slipped up, I mean I was outplayed and unprepared to beat this man. There's a reason he's a legend. He is a constant demon in draft leagues, and he's undefeated for a reason. I got as close as I could. I made it a competition for you guys. You know, I tried my best. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and have a wonderful day.